You broke up with her, and now you're thinking back to all the good times. You might even want to get back with her, but as an all-maxer, you don't just jump back at her like a needy amateur. You want her to chase you. You want to make her double and even triple text to get your attention, which is what you'll learn if you commit yourself to watching this full video. Because otherwise, you would suffer the same fate as the almoner. The almoner's ex-girlfriend doesn't care about him anymore. At least that's what it seemed like, but then he spots it. A romantic song in her Instagram notes. This must be a sign. He starts dissecting the song lyrics like a detective and finally comes to the conclusion she must want him back. No, don't send that text, almoner, no. It's too late. That's not how you treat your ex. Most men think the moment an ex reaches out, it means she wants me back. And they treat a breadcrumb like an engagement ring. They respond to her small engagement disproportionately, and they unknowingly hand her the only thing she came for. Proof that the door is still open. Without having built the actual desire that is. The desire they could have built to make her chase you for years and years. Which you can learn by sticking through this video. So you handle that situation like the all-maxer. The all-maxer's exes try to find him like a YN looking for a Hellcat to steal. She stalks him like a Downy watching a grilled cheese sandwich. She sends him a clear sign. Please take me back. And he treats it like what it is, a fork in the road. Right now, it's just a little reach to check if he misses her more than the other way around. If he would over-engage with it, like some other gentlemen would, he will lose all attraction. But the all-maxer knows the hoovering responses that make her obsessed with you, and actually gives you access to a few more hookups. If she behaves herself and asks nicely, that is. But what is this hoovering thing anyway? And how can I use it to make my ex obsessed with me? Hoovering is a manipulative tactic used to lure or suck a person back into a relationship which they're withdrawing or stepping away from. If you're subscribed, and therefore on your way to being an all-maxer, you're likely going to be on the receiving end of this a lot. That's because traditionally, hoovering is almost always done by the chasing party. And although it's performed by the chasing party, the party that has less leverage in the relationship dynamic, it's most commonly used to gain leverage back from the other person. To clarify, the term leverage we use stems from the lesser interest principle, from the sociologist Willard Waller, which states that in a relationship, the partner who is less emotionally invested tends to have more power over the pace and terms. As all maxes, we try to have a high leverage relationship dynamic in which we are in control. As the person with more leverage, we are the one that's more masculine instead of more feminine. Less emotional, more leading, the one she cooks for instead of the one she bosses around. The one that can afford to text less and still be more desired. But that topic deserves a whole video, so let's get back to hoovering. So to summarize, hoovering is most commonly used by the chasing party, her, to gain leverage from the other person, you, by hinting at returning to the relationship. That hint then commonly makes men chase after her again, thus losing leverage. When girls engage in hoovering, it's rarely the dramatic, I miss you. Most of the time it's subtle, and that subtlety is the whole point, because subtle costs them less. They can put out a small bait, get reassurance, and keep their dignity intact by pretending it was nothing. So, if you were the one who has broken up with her, and you detached or even improved, you should expect this check-in. Not because love suddenly struck, because she's trying to play the leverage game. She's testing whether she can retroactively gain leverage over you, because it would feed her ego, knowing that you aren't done with her. So this means hoovering is bad, right? Wrong. Because I'll teach you how to take advantage of it in a way that'll actually get her to start chasing. First, we categorize her hoovering into 3 levels. Level 1 is the cheapest version. Likes on your story, likes on your post, likes on other reels or TikToks that are talking about love. These are truly the smallest of breadcrumbs she can feed you. These things that would be unreasonable for you to confront her about. Level 2 is the indirect version. A quote story, a sad song, but level 2 hoovering attempts still keep a lot of plausible deniability. Maybe she just really enjoys that song and you're just so obsessed that you're trying to interpret some lyrics. But it is something you could feasibly interact with. Level 3 is where it gets spicy. Here we start to see the first DMs. Where are you? How long are you there? Are you with a girlfriend? This is considered real hoovering. As with all hoovering attempts, she's still keeping plausible deniability. But this is where we can start building leverage ourselves. Usually girls start with level 1. No response? Time for level 2. And if you're still not falling for it, plus you're actively showing how great things are without her, you're probably more than likely to arrive at level 3. Which brings us to the DM and how to respond to it. Your default response to hoovering is minimal attention until clear intent appears. This is the most important rule. She asks, who are you with? Where are you? Do you have a girlfriend? And the all-minor writes a paragraph to convince her of his great life. Meanwhile, the all-maxer answers minimally. He doesn't just add mystery, he responds in a way that forces her to keep engaging. He knows that if his response is short, it'll drive her even crazier. This is because by responding, he's giving her the hook. He's not blocking her, he isn't ignoring her. In fact, he's actually responding, but still without chasing. Just take a look at all of these examples. This pattern makes her think, I can get his attention if I just try hard enough, which is exactly what we want. We want her to start having intent. A hey isn't intent. A like isn't intent. Intent is when she keeps on trying harder for some level of reassurance to the point where it's not about leverage anymore, but actually about meeting up. That's a real way to exploit her hoovering attempts. The starts of level 1, level 2, and even at the start of level 3, she didn't get the results she wanted, but she kept getting strung along. And now that everything has failed and she subconsciously knows she can't reverse the lesser interest principle, her primary goal shifts from gaining leverage to actually proving herself to you. For example, on another date. That's the key. That's where you take her hoovering attempts, and that's where she'll actually want to meet you again. Now, if you want to be professional, you don't just accept her first invite. I wouldn't be scared to softly reject her at first. You can tell her you're in XYZ city right now, and repeat this process until it actually perfectly fits your schedule. If you agree to the first time, there's still a very small chance she'll pull out of the date and make it seem like something. But if you only agree on her second or third attempt, you're truly maximizing your leverage. Add a qualifier like, only if you make me a steak on top, and you just completed your first hoovering masterclass. Now, before you go and make your ex obsessed with you, please note if you want to get back with someone, there are very few situations in which that's the right thing to do. There was a reason for your breakup, and even if it was just her not unfollowing those male accounts on Instagram. So I would never reopen the actual relationship window. And if you meet her again, you do so with the maximum amount of leverage. If she doesn't want to give that up, too bad, you're moving on anyway. That should also be your mindset with the short responses I mentioned earlier. You don't text her in an obsessive, scheming way. You simply let her do the work once you move on and live your life. And if you want, you can get access to a few more hookups. If she behaves herself, and asks nicely, that is. Join our Discord if you need help with those Instagram stories. And always remember, make her cry at least once a week.